Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are discussing the new topic called the number methods in JavaScript. Here you can see we have different number methods. The first one is isFinite. This method determines whether the given value is a finite number or not. Let's do it practically and understand this. For this, I'll write var a equals to a string 10. With this, I'll write var num equals to isFinite. Inside this, we'll write this a. And the third part, here I'm going to print this using document.write. Inside this, I'll print this num. Let us check this, because here it determines whether the given value is a finite number or not. If it's a finite number, we'll get the result as true. If it's not, we'll simply get it as false. Just concentrate here. We got it as a true. If in case instead of this, if I write hello, how are you? We simply got this false, because it determines whether the past value is a finite number or not. The first one, we have written 10, but when we wrote this sentence, we got it as false. Like this, the second method we have is the integer, isInteger. This determines whether the given value is an integer or not. I'll simply give space here. Okay. Here I'll write, instead of isFinite, I'll write isInteger. We have to mention number dot is integer or not. We are asking this a equals to 10. It's a string, is integer or not. Instead of this 10, inside this double quotes, if I write only 10, we'll get the result as true. Here you can see we got the result as true. But instead of this, if we write inside the double quotes, which is considered to be a string, then we'll get it as false only. Then the next we have is the parseFloat. This says it converts the string into a floating point number. Okay, I'll remove this. Instead of this, I'll write I'll write parseFloat. You can see here we got this 10. If I write 10.33, we got the same value here, because this parseFloat parses a value as a string and returns the first number. In case of this, if I write 10 years old, when we wrote 10 years old, we just got the first value, which is 10, and it's a number. This is how this parseFloat works. Then the next we have is parseInt. It converts the given string into an integer number. It is nothing but it converts a decimal into an integer. I'll simply remove this. I'll write 88.66, and instead of this parseFloat I'll write parseInt. You can see here we just got the first value, which is 88, because it just converts the decimal into an integer. This is how this parseInt works. Then the next we have is toFixed. Let me explain you how this works. It returns the string that represents a number with exact digits after a decimal point. Okay, for this, here I'll write some more numbers. We'll write 2 fixed, F-I-X-E-D. Okay. We have to mention that A dot toFixed. Here, this toFixed method used to format a number with the specified number of the decimal place. It means if I write 2 here, after 88, we'll just get the 2 digits here. Instead of 2, if I write 6, we got 6 digits after the point. This is how this toFixed method works. After this, we have is toPrecision. It returns the string representing a number of specified precision. Let us understand this. This method is used to format a number to a specific precision or the length. Instead of toFixed, I'll simply remove this. I'll write toPrecision. After this, I have written here inside this round braces we have 6 number. Instead of this 6, I'll simply write 2. We simply got this 88. After this, after the point we have 6, it will consider it as a 89, the next value. Instead of this 6, if it's a 4, then you can see here we'll get the result as 88. This is how this precision works. Then the last one we have is the toString method. For this, as you know, this method converts a string into a number. Suppose if we have a string here 50, it will simply convert it into a number. I'll remove this. We'll write number, and inside this we'll write A. You can see here this 50 is a string, but we have converted into a number using the method called toNumber. If I calculate this, if I write plus 10, we'll simply get it as 60. Even if it's a string, we have converted it to a number using the method called number. This is how this toString method works. It will simply convert a string into a number. We have seen all the 7 methods starting from the isFinite to string. If you like this video, do subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video.